Connections now is Kirk Riley, and Kirk is the Executive Director of the Information Technology Empowerment Center. Did I get that right?
You did.
And I love that there's the word empowerment
Sure.
in the name of the center. So what do you empower people and children to do?
We empower youth, thinking we have separate programs for youth and adults. We empower youth to go on in careers in science and math. And we do that through innovative programs like robotics, digital media, game design, and so on, all focused on building what are called 21st century learning skills, problem-solving skills, analytical skills, to enable them first to move into high school. We're mostly focused on middle school, to move into high school classes prepared for those classes in science and math. Those are the two big subjects that we focus on, and to be excited about those as possible careers.
We were talking earlier about how we like that this is an after-school program that's not like school.
Exactly.
Because then they wouldn't want to go, probably.
Most kids would not want to go, right?
Like my
in
kid.
fact, exactly, mine as well. In fact, that's one of the things we say. It's not school after school, but it has to feel that way to the kids. So if they're designing a video game, if they're building a robot, they're working in teams, it's not like school. It's something that is fun, innovative, exciting. If you learn how to program a video game and it's entirely your creation, both the design and then what happens in the video game, then that's not like school.
Right, and their future, if they learn to do that in middle school, what kind of future could they have as they become adults? They're going to be billionaires.
Well,
I'm serious.
we are the IT Empowerment Center, right? That's what iTech stands for. And so what they're learning more than anything is basic programming skills. Almost everything that iTech does at the middle school level focuses on programming. One researcher that we work with says the habits of mind of programmers. These are the skills that are going to enable them to move into those kinds of jobs. And they then will be prepared for any sort of job that may come along. I don't know if they'll be billionaires, but these are well-paying jobs.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, video game designer is at the very top of the heap in terms of the salary that you'll get as a new grad if you get a game as a video game programmer.
I was talking to some filmmakers last night, and that's what they were talking about. It's almost not even in film anymore. It's video game design.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
I'll let you ask a question.
Well, it's once they learn that skill, though, they can take programming into just about any field, right? So
yeah.
To some degree, or
well, what they're doing is learning a skill set that is applicable to science. It's applicable to math. It's those analytical skills.
Right.
We choose this IT kind of interface so they do robotics and game design. You can come at this in a number of different directions. Impression 5 Science Center comes at it in a number of innovative ways as well. But they're all focused on building a particular skill set that is in demand in the jobs of the 21st century. We like IT because almost all of the jobs require those kinds of skills.
Yeah. And what should parents do if they have children that are just absolutely engaged in gaming? And they can look at it two ways, right?
Sure.
They can look at it as my kid's wasting all this time playing games. But if someone wanted to capture that talent and do something with it, what can parents do there?
Well, first of all, they should take heart in a new study that just came out at Michigan State. And if you go to iTech's Facebook site, you can read this study or you can find information on this study. And it essentially says that creativity, which is a very important skill that is necessary in these jobs, creativity goes up with video game use. So parents should realize that kids are building relevant skills in doing video games. I think there needs to be balance, right? They can't be video gaming all the time. But they are learning things in video games. It's a big subject of study right now, just what sorts of things are students learning. In iTech, though, they are working with games that we have math puzzles embedded in. We have science learning embedded in. So it's educational games. Some people call them serious games, meaningful play. We don't use those terms with kids, though. We don't tell them that they're serious games. But they have the math concepts embedded in the learning that they're doing.
Okay.
And so, in the children that they're saying, you know, you start them too young on software, you know, what are your thoughts about that? If you're putting kids in front of computer software, whether
Sure.
it's learning or not, at, say, kindergarten, first grade level,
Sure.
second grade level, what are your
Sure.
thoughts there?
My thoughts are balance.
Right.
Your kids need to be outside. They need to be
Yeah.
playing. They need to be interacting with one another. And anything to the exclusion of something that is good for your child is not a good thing. But computers have a place, and they particularly have a place in late elementary school and then all the way through high school. At the earlier ages, it's more sort of unguided play. It's the opportunity just to simply interact with the computer.
Right. And then into your center, right? That's where we got to get them in there.
Exactly.
I
They're
wanna go
ready.
there.
They're ready for the middle school years.
Right. Kurt,
Right.
come back on the show,
Yes.
and we'll keep this
Awesome
conversation
information.
going, okay?
Absolutely.
We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching Connections today. For more on LCC, you can always visit lcc.edu.
Let's stay connected.
And follow us on Facebook. Thanks a lot for watching.
That's so cool.